Hey folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast, and it looks like it's going to be another nice weekend. The winds are going to be up a little bit, but not absolutely horrible. We're going to have, I think, east-southeast winds at 10 to 15 miles an hour. So it might be a little bit breezy, but it shouldn't stop you from going on the water. Now, I know offshore, during the mornings, it's going to be pretty bumpy, and then it's going to flatten out in the afternoon a little bit, and then become bumpy overnight, and then flatten out again in the afternoon, and then become bumpy again. So keep that in mind if you're looking to go offshore. Me personally, since we're coming off the full moon, I would probably wait till late morning to even attempt to go out and hit offshore, because you're going to have the situation where those winds are going to lay down. The full moon's not going to affect you too much. We'll be 2 days off the full moon on Saturday, 3 days on Sunday. Typically, once you get to that third day, it's a much better scenario. I talked to somebody the other day where they talked about offshore and how slow it was, and the reason why is because it was the full moon actually that night. So it does slow things down, especially if you can't fish at night. A lot of things going on in the bay. The bait is all over the place. We have bait here at the shop. We have white bait, pinfish, shrimp, of course, all your frozen bait. I've been seeing that the redfish bite has been going off. I've been seeing that the kingfish bite has been going off inside the bay. I'm seeing that the snapper bite's going off inside the bay. So there's a lot of stuff going on. The snook bite is pretty good. The trout bite has been really good. So if you can fish this weekend, I highly recommend it. Just because the breeze is going to be up just a little bit doesn't mean you can't find a lot of protected areas, especially with an east-southeast wind. It really helps quite a bit. Unless you're way up in the north part of the bay, then you'll kind of feel the effects of that. But if you're fishing on our side of the bay, on the southeast side, it definitely protects you quite a bit. So it allows you to fish a lot of different areas. Let's go ahead and get into the tides and schooners for this weekend and what we have in store. All right, for Saturday, we have a high tide at 2:40 p.m. at a 2.6 foot. Then we have a low tide at 11:22 p.m. at a negative 0.3 foot. Then on Sunday, we have a very long incoming tide till 3:20 p.m. at a 2.6 foot. For the schooners, we have a minor feeding time from 8:41 a.m. to 9:41 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 3:30 p.m. to 5:33 p.m. On Sunday, we have a minor feeding time from 9:36 to 10:36, and then we have a major feeding time from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. So those are the tides and schooners for this weekend. And like I said, the last couple of bites that we had, the last couple of weeks, either the minor or the major, it's been really on, especially in this last video that we had when it came to catching that tarpon. The major feeding time, not the tarpon, the tuna. The major feeding time was dead on. The kingfish, the tuna, everything was happening. The big hogfish was caught then. And then as soon as that major feeding time stopped, boom, it was off like a light switch. So keep that in mind when you're fishing, especially during the full moon. Those fish will eat overnight. And so the morning bite typically isn't very good. So just keep that in mind. So you may not have to get on the water too early. You can wait a little bit to get on the water, get out there and get on the fish. Again, I just want to say thank you to everybody for supporting us, for watching us. We really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed that tuna video. More than likely, I'll be fishing the bay this weekend. So we will have, if that happens, we will have a bay a bay video, so kind of look out for that. Again, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.